One of my biggest fears in the step van is a hailstorm. With the solar panels up there and the all aluminum body, I'm just a little bit fearful of damage to the solar panels, which are glass, of course, and just dents everywhere in the aluminum body. Part of that was because when I was 19 years old, a hailstorm hit the Lakewood, Colorado area when I was living with my family, and it damaged all three of our vehicles, broke multiple windows in our house, and it broke windows on my car. The entire body of the car was damaged, headlights and taillights broken. It was just really severe. I don't know. Anyway, so I have a fear of damage to the step van and putting all the work into the build here and then just having all this body damage and then somebody just saying that it's totaled. Then that would really, really suck. So anyway, that's my fear with hailstorms, and right now it is hailing outside in Steamboat Springs. Let me show you. It's just little tiny hail right now, probably less than marble size, but still, it's not exactly fun, and it's pretty loud, as you can tell. Welcome, my friends. Thank you for joining me for this episode. My name is Seven Gray, and I am camped in the mountains, boondocking, dry camping, whatever you want to call it, outside of Steamboat Springs, Colorado, up in the Rockies. I love this kind of area, and today I want to tell you that I am ecstatic. My build 2.0, tearing everything out of my step van and rebuilding it, I think it was well worth it. Specifically for mornings like this and where I'm camped at right now. Let me explain. See this view back here? This was really one of the main things that I was doing with build 2.0. I wanted to make the passageway through the back of the step van to where I could open the doors completely up and have full top to bottom, side to side viewing out the back doors so that I could back up to a beautiful mountain view, a lake, ocean, beach, trees, someplace like this, like right now. And this is just spectacular, with the exception of the interstate that's just down here, all the traffic that's going by. But this is fabulous. It just makes me smile inside to be able to look outside and have this kind of view from my rear doors here. I do have a mosquito screen that mounts here. Unfortunately, it's built on magnets, and I have an aluminum step van, so I've got to either install magnets on the side for it to attach to, or a little strip of metal, steel, or something like that around the edges so that I can attach it, or maybe some Velcro. So need to do that here in the next week or two to keep the mosquitoes out. No mosquitoes this morning, thank goodness. But anyway, check out that view. The websites have this campsite listed at 9,300 feet of altitude. However, I beg to differ because I have this cool gizmo. Scott, one of my subscribers that you've probably seen in past episodes, gave me this gizmo out of his airplane. This is an altimeter. It doesn't require any electronics, nothing at all. It just has these little tubes on the back here. And it's a barometric pressure sensor. So basically, you calibrate it, so I look for an altitude sign or a known altitude, and I calibrate it, and it's accurate within 100 or 200 feet, something like that. And this is saying today that I'm just short of 9,000 feet where I'm camped at right now. The reason I came up to this altitude is because this week, starting today, it's going to get pretty darn hot. Down in Denver, it's going to get over 100 degrees this week, Fahrenheit, and up here in the mountains at this altitude, it's going to be in the low 80s, which I don't have air conditioning. I just have ceiling fans. I now have insulation inside and on my ceiling, so this will be the first time to really start testing that out. I'm going to be up here for probably about a week or so, trying to get some more building done on the step van. I've taken a break, a couple of weeks off, and now I want to get back to it. This is where I'm parked. You can see the step van over here, and it is just a gorgeous view. I'm up here on the top of this hill, this little mountain, and just really, really beautiful little valley down here. Fortunately, I'm right on the edge of this highway, and you can hear the vehicles as they come up the road here. You can probably see this one come past right there. I mean, it's free, it's beautiful, it's gorgeous up here, perfect weather. A little bit of mosquitoes in the evenings, none this morning, but it's really gorgeous here. I've got a nice place I can get set up right in front of the step van, fairly flat to do some building, and no rain in the forecast for the next few days, so I think I'll be able to make some more progress. I've decided to start opening my hood when I'm out here boondocking, camping out in the wilderness, because recently I saw a couple of videos on YouTube and talked to some other people about rodents getting inside of the engine compartment of vehicles, of vans, and chewing up the wires. So I thought that was sort of like an urban legend, an urban myth kind of thing, that it wasn't really real. But apparently it is. I mean, on the videos I saw, you could see the nests. They ate the wires. They had to get towed out of the forest and back into the city, and considerable expense for the wires. So anyway, I've decided to open my hood to prevent that. Apparently they like to have an enclosed, sheltered space where it's nice and warm by the engine block. So I'm just going to do this. I don't particularly like it because, well, it blocks my view through my windshield, and I really like looking out through the windshield out to the outside environment because that's my primary window. That's all I have for this episode. Thank you for watching. Savor the moment. See you next episode.